Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Hope you're all doing real well today. This is going to be part 11 of the Thunder Models Scammell build in 1/35th scale. Scammell transporter, I should say. I'm expecting a phone call sometime this morning, so I might have to break away for a little bit. But yeah, we're having a little issue with our brand new furnace. There's a pump that pumps the condensation from the humidity out of the furnace and into the drain, and the pump quit on us already. So they're supposed to be bringing a new one over and installing it either today or tomorrow. So I'll be waiting for that phone call. Anyway, enough about that. I want to get some more work done on this winch, and I've got the differential. I've got some of the seams all taken care of. We can get that put together and just see how our time goes. Okay? So let's go down the bench and I'll be right back. Okay? Thanks. Okay. Here's where we left off. I got the springs all glued on. They're all nice and sturdy now. So that's good. Here's the differential. I sanded the seams on the top side, the side that would be facing up. The seams were a little bit, I don't know, they weren't necessarily open, but they just had kind of a divot, so I went ahead and put a little super glue on those and filled them. So that all worked out okay. I went and looked for my super glue accelerator, so that'll speed things up with that a little bit. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get this differential put together. I'm not going to necessarily install it right now, but we have a number of pieces here to add to it. So let me pull the directions up here. Okay. Let's get a little closer here. So I fitted the F43 and F44. We've got F9, G13, G14, F40, G11, and G12. Lots of pieces in this little differential. A lot of kits would have it, like two pieces. And then of course we've got the U-joint E4 we don't want to glue yet. And also we have part G16 I found down below that I want to put on there now. I don't know why they didn't put it on this one. It's right down here in the next step when you put the whole thing together, but I would just as soon do it now. So I've got it cut out too and cleaned up. Alright, let's go ahead and switch back here. Get rid of these. Yeah, I'm having a couple of maintenance issues around the house. Our washing machine quit, so I've got to diagnose that. I got to get a new multimeter. My old multimeter is pretty much giving up the ghost, so I'll get a new multimeter and then I'll figure out what's going on and get some parts coming, get it taken care of. Okay, this has got a key, making sure I'm at the right. That's not correct. I think the key has kind of got the place where the key goes. There we are. I had just a little bit of glue in it, but that's good. Okay. Doesn't take much glue. Just let it wick around. You'd be surprised how far this glue goes when you touch it to the seam. And once again, this is not Tamiya Extra Thin. This is Tamiya Airbrush Cleaner. Much cheaper. Works just as well. Okay, there's that. Then I've got, let me get the tweezers here, 2 pieces to put on the ends. I think it'd be best to put these parts on before we set it down. Okay, and there's that. Let's see, this I'll put on in a bit. Okay, got this, which is G13. Okay, although that goes up kind of high, I wonder if it'd be better to do that so I can move that up or down a little bit if I need to. Let's go ahead and do this. This will go here. I'll put some glue on there. I very seldom take a full brush load of glue. Okay. And then we've got the G13. Go over here. Yeah, that fits really good. Okay, and then this is G14, will go over here. Okay, and then this is going to be interesting. Okay, that's got 3 little indentions there that lock in with these here. If I can get it, there we go. Get it in the right place. Okay, and then this is keyed also. I can remember. Whoops, just like that. Okay, let's put a little glue here to keep it there. Okay. Now, to make sure this all lines up okay. It looks like it does. Okay. I'm just gonna pull that out, let that set up for a while. Okay. No, let's go ahead and put the little fill plug on the back. Goes here. I would say, and it goes, yeah, right there. Go. Got a little shape of a threaded cap right there. Okay. That way when the differential's in like this, that'll be pointing up and they can fill it if they need to, and there's a drain plug on the bottom. Okay, that's pretty well got our differential done. I'm not going to put the, I'm sure the U-joint fits, I just don't want to put it in there and get it glued in for now. So we'll let that set and firm up for us real good. Good deal, got that done. Okay, let's change some stuff here. So we're going to change, come on, set to green. Show we've got that installed. We're going to go up here. I really like this. This is just the Microsoft PDF reader, but it gives you an option of highlighting your parts, what you're doing, drawing on it, and that stuff, and then saving it. So it's a very nice little feature. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's move back up here to this winch now. I'll do that, and then I'll save the instructions. And I've got a link to these instructions on the description of the video, so if anybody wants to look at them, they can. Okay, this is part of the winch. I've installed, or I've fitted some of the pieces already. I've still got B44 and B45, which are little bitty pieces to do. So let's go ahead and switch back and get those done. Okay, here's where we're at here. Here's B44 and B45. Very, very tiny, and they are opposites. You get to look at them. This one, what it does is they go from a little hole to the end of this roller. It's kind of just a support. So they're going to be a little bit tricky. I want to put it right there, and then it's going to fit in that notch right there. If I can get it in one go. It appears that this is moved back a little bit because the hole doesn't quite line up. So what I'm going to have to do probably is hold it until it firms up. Yeah, this here apparently is warped just a little bit, and they're not quite lining up. That is an awful tiny part to be just hanging out there like that. There goes the furnace. Okay, that's there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Of course, I'll do some pictures, but that's what it's saying to do. Very tiny. And then I got just exactly the opposite to do on this side. Too much glue. Let's see here. I'm dropping it. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with the washing machine. It fills, but it doesn't run, so it's fairly old, so it could be the motor went bad on it. Could be a capacitor, could be a switch. All sorted out. Okay. That's got those alarms in place. Let's go back over here. So we've got these guys installed. Going to finish that part, and then we'll move over here to this winch drum. There's a couple more real tiny parts that we got to do. I think what I'm going to have to do is put B2 in, and then put these tiny parts in, and then build these up from there, the way it looks to me. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, here's the winch drum, and I filled the little ejector pin marks. I'm not sure if it was really necessary or not, but there's one of the little parts, and here's the other. And the way I see it, that's got a real nice gear on it. If you want to see where super glue goes, just get some of that black. It's not, it's not like messing up the details, but you just get a little bit. See, a little bit. There's a little bit there. It's just from the black. You don't see it with the clear stuff. So this will go in first and sit in there like that. And I might ought to really have a way of clamping it. I might just have to hold it. This will go, I think. It's interesting the way they designed this. And I can't tell if that's the top or the bottom. I believe it's going to go it must be something to keep the coils tight, is my guess. That's where it goes. I don't know if they move in and out as I'm not even going to glue that in yet. That goes right on top of the part that I installed earlier, which is not in the exact place that I need it. That's nobody I know. Okay. Sorry about that. If it wasn't for me waiting for a phone call, I would just shut it off. Let me get this out of the way a little bit. This is still not setting quite perfect. Not right where it needs to be, then the other parts aren't going to fit. See, that wants to spring in. What I might have to do is put something between there to hold that out. I don't know what to use until it dries. That might be too much. Just trying to think what would work. I don't need anything much. I guess I could use maybe a little bit of blue tack or white tack. maybe, I don't know. Just kind of push it out. Got to come out just a little bit more. Trying real hard just not to break it. Okay, that's got it in the right spot. I just need to glue it and leave it alone for a little while. This one on this end seemed to stay put pretty well. Okay, what I'm going to do is just leave that alone and work on something else for a little bit until that glue firms up. Okay, so let's put this stuff aside. I've got a few other parts cleaned up. That I didn't get enough glue on it to matter. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's go on down to this. Excuse me. Okay, this is step 9. And we've got just 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to put together. Okay, that's, I think, it's part of the drive, I think, for the winch. Okay, here's all the pieces right here. I don't know what you guys can see. We can go ahead and put this together. I'm starting to get quite a collection of pieces that are almost ready to be put on the main thing. Okay, this has got a slot in the top, and this has got a bar. I'm not real sure which way it fits. I think it's that way. Once again, the instructions aren't clear. I don't know if it's that way or if it's that way. I'm going to have to go back to the directions again. Let's see here. Let's see. Here it is here. It looks like this one gear comes to about the center of where that shaft would be. Boy, that's a tough call. I'm just looking a little bit more. See if I can get a decent picture. See, here it is here. It goes to about the center. Okay. Well, if I'm wrong, I'll have to fix it later, but I'm going to get rid of this real soon and get something that's just one color. So hopefully the focus will be better. I'm going to go where it fits that way. I'm thinking that's as close as I can get. It's a shame the directions aren't better. Okay, let me move back up to the right set of directions so I can see. Here we go. Okay, so we've got C5 and D17. Let's see here. C5, and there's a couple little notches on the back side, more rollers. It looks like it goes together just like that. Okay. And there, it's not even. I can see right now the gap one side of the other is not the same. There, it went down just a little more. Okay, and then this whole thing is supposed to glue here. Okay. Wow, talk about a lot of little pieces. Once I get through with this one and get all my directions lined up, I ought to be able to build one of these pretty darn fast. If I choose to build another one, which I might at some point. Okay. That's got that step. So I'm going to leave that. It needs to be nice and straight. Like I say, I don't know what it connects to on the other end. I've looked ahead and I haven't figured it out yet. It might connect someplace else in the winch. Anyway, we'll leave that alone and let that firm up and move on to some more pieces. Let's see here. And we've got these. Let me go back here and we'll change this stuff to being assembled. Okay, and then I was going to go down here. This is all assembling the winch and things to the frame, which I don't want to do yet. That's something I noticed too. Well, hang on a minute. Let me do this. This is like the primary drive for the winch here. This is where the drive shaft connects, is down here. So I've got these pieces all ready to go. We can go ahead and get this assembled. And then later on it will go on the side of the winch and it'll stick down low enough that the drive shaft will connect to it. So let's go ahead and work on this. Something else I was going to say, I had somebody comment about the, let's see, I should be able to pull this out now. Somebody commented about there was no locating marks or anything for the winch. There are, but they're not very good. Actually, there was a little tab right here that I sanded off. So I know where it was, so I can kind of figure it out, but there's a little part that sticks up here and a little hole or a little slot here. So the winch goes right like that. Okay, I don't know why it fits that direction. I'm assuming they've got this all set up where they can winch from different directions and things. But that's kind of where we're at now. Looks like that part's firmed up enough. I could go ahead and do some more work. Well, let's get this drive done, and then we can come back and work on the winch. So here's all of our pieces for this. I'd call it the primary. On the top here, there was a big ejector pin mark with a lot of flash stuck up way high. And I scraped it all down the best I could. There might be some more I could scrape out of that. But it was kind of a mess. I'm not sure what, I don't think anything else goes in here, just from looking at it, but yeah, I'll put it a little extra thin in there when I get it all done, just to kind of smooth out my scraping marks. But yeah, that was pretty bad. Anyway, that's a little bit better. But yeah, that big ejector pin's not supposed to be there. So let's look and see what we can do with this. This is C43, and then we've got, let's see, this is C. See there again, I'm not sure which is right side up. I'm saying this is the correct way. And there's enough flash. There it goes. Okay. Now that might be wrong, because I've got a tab. There's a tab here. It's got to line up with a tab here. I'm not sure. Let's see. That's going to be there. I think I'm one square off. Well, there's a lot of plastic in there. I'm going to have to take this loose. Okay, and then it's going to have to attach it to this first. Because they've got it keyed. Somewhere they've got it keyed. Like that. Okay. I just glued that to my end of my finger. And see where the key is. That key doesn't fit very good. I hope it lines up correctly. So this is supposed to be about like this, and this is supposed to be like this, because I've got a flat on the side of this. It doesn't really tell you. So I think that's correct. Looking at the drawing, which leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm assuming if this isn't all in the right isn't caulked all correctly, then it doesn't going to fit later. Okay. From what I can see in the drawings, that's correct. And then this will go on top of here, like this. I'm not sure why there's a slot in that. Okay, and then we have several pieces that attach to this. Okay. That is too wide, and I think I may have a bit of flash I didn't get off of there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I should have checked it first. Okay. Pinch that down. There we go. Okay. And then we have another piece, which is this one, which will connect right here. Okay, it doesn't really give you an exact location of that either, I'm guessing. And then another one on this side. Okay. Too much glue. That one will stay. Okay. Now we've got C35. Boy, got the drops today. Okay, C35 will go on this side. And it's something's that's not going to work. According to the drawing, Well, that's showing a flat on it. This is supposed to go inside, and it's supposed to have a flat on it, and it does not have the flat. Okay, so I'm going to have to file a flat on that. And the same thing with this one. It's a little plug that goes in, and it's perfectly round there. But it's got a flat here. Well, that's interesting. No, there's the flat. Okay. The flat goes the other way. Okay. Too much. There's the flat on the inside. And it goes this way. Okay. And we'll turn this one around. And that's got a flat on the inside. And a flat here. Okay. There's supposed to be a hole in that one, but not in this one. Okay, that's going to have that done for now. I'm really concerned about the way other parts are going to attach to this, because I see there's a little divot there, which I'm guessing may fit another part, and there's a flat here that's going to probably fit up against another part. So I guess we'll see. Let me see how my time's looking here. Oh goodness, 41 minutes. Alright, I'm going to cut that off for now, guys. I'll put some pictures up of what we got done. And thank you very much for watching. I really enjoy the comments. Keep them coming. And we'll talk to you real soon, okay? Alright, bye-bye.